something kept me awake for months, an idea I couldn't shake. It will leave my head because if it worked, it could change everything. And now it works. Just one simple action, that's it. What once took multiple steps now takes just seconds. Just imagine flashing firmware is as simple as moving a file. And now it finally is. You'll see. These are the tools we use to program microcontrollers, command line tools, official tools, third-party tools. And yeah, they'll look powerful if you already know what you're doing, if you read the docs, memorize the flags, and done the research. But as a developer myself, I couldn't stop thinking, are we still in the 90s? Because it's confusing for many of you guys. One wrong step, nothing works. It doesn't feel friendly, it doesn't feel modern, this isn't how it should be. And I know this isn't how you wanted it either. The future shouldn't feel complicated. The future should feel fast, simple, effortless, something human, something beautiful. So I asked myself, what if flashing firmware was as simple as moving a file on your desktop? Meet AMN STM32 Flasher, named after me, and look at the difference. Now we are in 2025. Look how simple and beautiful it is. Let me know what you think. Now let's move on to the fun part. Alright? Showtime, baby! I connected my STM32 development board via ST-LINK V2 to my computer over there. And everything you see here, every button, every widget is fully interactive. You can use your mouse or your keyboard, enable protection, disable protection, add firmware, remove firmware, all the cool stuff. And yeah, every action has a keyboard shortcut. Let me show you. Here's our firmware file. This button is dynamic. It changes depending on what you're doing. It's the same button for adding and installing firmware file. So let's add one, see the button change, and you can clear the firmware from the workspace by pressing D or delete. You can always use shortcuts. Press A for add. I'm going to select hello world.bin, and you can see it says ready to install hello world. You can always remove the firmware from the workspace just by clicking and drag it out. Everything is interactive, super cool, right? Now check this out. See that orange Thunderbolt icon? That's drop flash, the fastest way to flash your STM32. By default, it's enabled. You can disable it by pressing Q or just clicking on it. Now it's disabled. And you're probably thinking you need to clear the workspace every time you load new firmware. Now you're done. This app is built for simplicity. Just drag a new file and it updates to the new one flawlessly. Click install. See? Done. Just one click. Install is great. But I said flashing firmware should be as simple as moving a file, not one click install. So what if we enabled drop flash? Let's do that. Drop flash enabled. You can even protect your firmware so no one can copy it from your chip. Let's enable that too. So you can see everything in one go. Now watch this. All I have to do is drag the firmware file and drop it into the app. That's it. Just drag, drop, and done. I built this because I wanted to feel right, smooth, fast, effortless. It started as an idea I couldn't ignore because I kept thinking about you. How could I share an embedded system project that anyone could use? Anyone. How to make it effortless to build, effortless to flash, and effortless to create. Whether it's the firmware I share or the firmware you create, you can download AMN STM32 Flasher. Right now, it's free and open on my GitHub page. And just so you know, I don't post every week because I'm not here to repeat what's already out there. I'm here to invent, and invention takes time. So whenever something new appears here, it's because I built something I truly believe in. AMN STM32 Flasher, drag, drop, flash for you. And remember, this is just the first iteration. And thanks for watching, and thanks for being here with me. I will see you next time.